forces are under attack.
Should you become a nuisance, I'll kill you myself.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today on Radeon, it's going to be two players I like a lot. It's going to be BarrackS. It's going to be ZeLoT. It's going to be a TVZ bottom right. It is a green Terran. It is BarrackS. This guy did very well in ASL 20. Didn't win it, but only one person can do that, to be fair. And in the bottom left, it's ZeLoT. This guy's weird, dude. He does crazy stuff. He goes at 2 basic Guardians against Terran sometimes, against Flash sometimes. He is a madman. I like him a lot. He does weird stuff no other professional player does. It reminds me of a PvZ with ZeLoT and Bisu where he went to Hive only to get +3 Carapace. Like, no Ultralisks, no Cracklings, no +3 attack. No Guardians in that game either. He just went to Hive to get +3 Carapace for his Hydras and his Lurkers and his Lings. And I was like, are we? What? I'm still not sure what he was trying to do that game. Spoiler alert, he lost. Anyway, standard opening here from BarrackS. I'm not sure if he knows this is ZeLoT. Is that barcode recognizable? I think it is. Do you recognize it if you're BarrackS is the question, and I'm not entirely sure. Tap that like button if you're excited to see what's going on here with ZeLoT. BarrackS is really good too, right? We like BarrackS quite a bit. He's been coached by Flash this year, and this is a May or June 2025 replay. So we're looking at a guy who is playing very well, looking good, looking great. Hatch first in the Zerg player on this 4-player map, Radeon. Terry the Overlord moving out. That's right, Terry. That's what we're looking at today. It is a space platform. You can breathe out here somehow. You're going to have to teach me that trick someday. I'd like to be able to breathe in space without a spacesuit, which you don't have. Your biology is amazing. Good scout by Steve the SCB here. Steve the merch at falconpaladin.store. Check it out. You can scroll down a little bit, and right below the video, the merch is available. So standard opening here, Hatchcast pool. Also very standard opening here. Based on the hatch, you probably should expand at this stage. If you're BarrackS, you could go for a second Rax here. And try to get in here and take that hatch down, but kind of hard to do. Kind of hard to do against somebody as good as ZeLoT is. Is this a blind third, or is he scouting with this drone? Overlord sees no sign of Terran up this way, but again, your buildings could be over here if you're Terran. That doesn't mean there's not Terran there. And the SCV showing up just means it's shorter rush distance. So I think the drone just went out to make sure he wasn't getting bunkered, and he's not. So Marine does show up to be annoying. Couple Lings on the way. 2 Lings will kill a Marine so easily. And twice on Sundays. There's your lair timing. There's your slow Lings. Do we need a Sunken is the question? The answer is no. I don't think Zerg player needs a Sunken here at all. So happy Monday, man. New week, new StarCraft. Thanks for being here with Falcon on a Monday with some StarCraft. Hope you're enjoying it. If you have any requests for me, let me know. I got some requests for some mirror matchups. We did a PvP with Bisu. We did a TVT with Flash. I mean, we're doing some mirror matchups here on the channel, folks. And whenever I get a good ZVZ that gets to Hive Tech, I'll post it for you because those are amazing. I mean, I could go ZVZ where it's like, oh, look, somebody won with Speedlings at 4 minutes. What a game. Woo. Nobody likes those games. I don't want to cast those games. You don't want to see those games on the channel, do you? No. Anyway, safety sunken up. Overlord sees where the Terran is. Doesn't really know much other than that. Gas is up. There's the Academy. There's the second Rax. It's not going to be mech here from BarrackS. So there's your Spire. Now, you might say, this is incredibly normal. It is, but let's watch for the Hive timing. Let's watch for a greater Spire, because this guy tries it, and he gets away with it, too. I think we saw him beat... I think we cast a ZeLoT game on the live stream a couple of months ago, where it was him versus... I want to say maybe it was Sack? Maybe it was JYJ. Somebody like that. It was a Terran. And he went Queens with Ensnare, and then he went Guardians, and he ensnared the bio so they couldn't run away from the Guardians, and then just killed them all. It was amazing. This is why I cast ZeLoT. Third base coming up left side from our purple Zerg. Very traditional. I think I consider purple to be the lore accurate color for Zerg. I think it's blue for Terran in my head. Anyway, a bit of a timing push out. This is something that lower level Zergs will lose to, is this little stim timing. We've seen Jaedong actually lose this push before, which is kind of embarrassing. Anyway, 2 Sunkens. Ugh, 2 Sunkens. It's not a... Okay, if there are maybe 4 more Marines here. I was going to say, maybe you engage. He's engaging anyway. I don't know about this, man. The Fire Bat really keeps Lings from engaging here, but... Yeah, no. I did... Strange attempt. He got a drone. He killed a Sunken. He killed, like, I guess that was maybe an Evolution Chamber being tossed up there. Who knows? But either way, that was a little ill-advised from BarrackS. The mutas are out, +1 attack on those boys. I'm really curious about the Queen's Nest timing here, if it can work out for us or not. Will it work out for us? Again, ZeLoT tries to go for builds that will kill his opponent fairly quickly. If it's sub 10 minutes, he's a happy camper. Yes, this is good. So if you attack the supply depot, it'll bounce. There you go. Taking a turret out, maybe taking a Marine out. That's always very nice to see. Yeah, here we go. And if the supply depot dies, maybe you can supply block the Terran as well. It's the best. Yeah, a little splash, a little glavy splash onto the SCV. Ooh, he's getting splashed onto the SCV. It's going to die if this keeps up. No, he's getting healed up by the medic. Supply depot dies, though. That's huge. That's really big. It does supply block BarrackS. Mutas onto the turrets covering the BarrackS. 1 turret goes down. That's why you have 2. That's why you have a backup, man. So it is not a full stack of Mutalisks yet. They don't have the +1 attack either. It's going to be a while before that happens. Marines are working on that +1 attack themselves. They've got the stim. I think they have the range. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have the range upgrade. He wouldn't have forgotten that, probably. And our replacement turret dies up here by the racks, too. This totally sucks. This totally sucks for BarrackS. He's having a bad time. He's not having a good day. It's 10 Mutalisks. More and more are on the way here. This is more Soma style. This is more, I'm just going to make Mutalisks until you die kind of play. But Soma is an ASL champ, and ZeLoT is not. So I'm not sure that ZeLoT's Muta play is as good as Soma's is, because Soma's is abjectly terrifying. And having to play against him is the worst thing in the world right now. 11 Mutas. SCVs are falling. 33. If we get under 30, I think sometimes Terran's just kind of GG out, but he's more turrets. But is he, though? But is he, though? I don't know. Look at that. He is just making 3 Mutalisks at a time, basically. Getting a Hydra Den. Okay, so he's not trying to go Soma style. Yeah, Marine count getting thinned out. Mutas are dying for this. It's not free money. Starport on the way here, too. Irradiates are going to be super nice against these Mutalisks. Okay, why is there a medic and a firebat running around out here on their own? Because he figured he didn't need them. That's a weird stim. That was an unnecessary stim. Just drain energy for no reason. Yeah, SCVs under 30, 29 SCVs. Still holding in right now. Dude, this is such a clinic of Muta harassment. That +1 attack finish, you notice he's being a lot more aggressive because of that. Armory's on the way. I think this might be an attempt to get into Valks here at about 8 minutes. Overlord's hiding in the top left. He's worried about the potential of a Wraith or a Valkyrie finding them, I guess. But yeah, he's 3 basing it. He's got the 3 gas. He's got the lurker aspect on the way. Now, here's the trick when you are Terran, is if you go Valks, they're not good against lurkers. Is he repairing the factory? He's going to lose the fact. Okay. Guess we lose the fact. 5 missile turrets thinning out that Muta group pretty nice. So if you invest into Valkyries, then the lurkers show up and you're like, man, I wish I had a couple tanks. I wish that gas was maybe some firebats or something instead. I wish it was a science vessel instead of a Valkyrie. You know what I mean? Scans in, sees the 1 sunken, says he hasn't thrown up any defenses whatsoever. He doesn't have a Queen's Nest. This is a Ling Lurker Muta style play that we are maybe a little committed to here from ZeLoT. Not that you have to be. You can pivot into a Queen's Nest at any point. Get into that hive, get some lurkers, get some sunkens, defend your bases. Harass the whole time. You know the drill. But yeah, lurkers. Yeah, so, no. Yep, shutting it down. Shutting it down, man. There are no science vessels here. There are no tanks here. This is not breakable. What a build from ZeLoT. ZeLoT just casually getting into lurkers at the right time when the Terran gets the Valkyries out and feels like he can push out against these mutas. Ta-da! Lurky boys are here. He's got scans. It's really good lurker positioning. He goes for it. Lurker down, lurker down, lurker down, lurker down. Oh, he crushes the lurker group. Oh, there's another lurker group. No, I have to do it again? BarrackS not happy about this. We need some Scourge to handle these Valks, I think. Look at the distance on those things when you micro them well. Woo! BarrackS looking like a stud. More Valkyries being added in. He says, I can handle it. I can handle it. I have +1 attack. I've got range. I have stim. Lurkers are not scary. Lurkers are extremely scary, actually, it turns out. Any sign of a new base? No. Queen's Nest. Also, no. Macro hatches? Sure. Evolution Chamber, yes. Making sure he's not going to get dropped along this bottom area. That's really smart stuff. He's got lurkers up here, so you can't run around. This is one of the better Zerg contains on the Terran I've seen in a long time. Going for it again, boys. Breaks out right through the front door. Charging in. Uh-oh, this counterattack is looking really scary for ZeLoT. Yeah, the mutas can't do anything because of the Valkyries that are out here. They'd like to help the lurkers, but they can't. They'd like to jump on top of these Marines and help them with the lurkers, but they can't. The Valkyries are too gosh darn strong. Did he get 4? He's got 3. I thought he had another one in production. Maybe that was just Science Vessel instead. Yeah, big counter push here. This is how BarrackS beat Sulky in ASL. Yo! In ASL 20, but Sulky was caught off guard by the Valks. ZeLoT is not caught off guard by the Valks. He knows they're here. He's just having to engage with them anyway. Scourge take out one of the Valks, but the Valkyrie splash is so good. The micro was almost non-existent, however. Oh man, all these mutas are dead. Huge muta throwaway there by ZeLoT. That sucks. Valkyrie, 2 kills, 14 hit points. Third base is alive for the Zerg. That's big. Some drones died. Really not that many. Still 40 workers here for ZeLoT. 2 base for the Terran. Any sign of a third base from him? No, but he's getting drop ships. We're moving in. Moving into something else here if we can get in there. My goodness. What a game from BarrackS. And an amazing hold from ZeLoT somehow, some way. I mean, part of that was that the Valkyries did not get microed, but there was so much other stuff to micro there too. Getting away from those lurkers was kind of a big deal. And by kind of a big deal, I mean paramount, of the utmost importance. Up the left side. Drone going for a 4th base. He's got really good vision of the top left and knows there's nothing bad up there to kill him. He doesn't have any vision on this base, though. Or this base. There could be a Firebat sitting here. He would have no idea. BarrackS falling back. He's like, okay, we'll go for a drop. Look, this area is not being scouted this time. He could drop back here and maybe get some serious work done, and he is dropping down this way, scanning ahead. Nope, actually scanning out that way, scanning to the middle of the map instead. But hey, maybe he scanned this earlier. Yeah, there's the drop. Yeah, 1 drone, 2 drones, 3 drones, 4 drones. Ooh, huge drone kills there. Massive drone kills. Hydras show up, but stimmed Marine against Hydras are pretty good. Especially if the Hydras don't have any upgrades at all. I guess they have a Carapace upgrade. Not enough, man. He sent... What the heck? What are you going to do? Send like 4 Hydras against... Unupgraded Hydras against this many Marines is just suicide. Why would you do that? Okay, more Hydras. This might be enough Hydras. Can he snipe the Extractor? Yes, he gets the Extractor, and then everybody dies, but that was a successful drop. Several drones died, several Hydras died. Extractor died. Gas income is now gimped for our guy ZeLoT, and BarrackS is just bringing some tanks along to deal with the Sunkens, bringing the Marines around to deal with the Mutalisks, of which I'm not sure how many more of those remain on the map. It might be a Hydra transition entirely here. Once again, no attack upgrade for these guys. They've got speed, obviously. Okay, sieged up. Radiate's catching. Another irradiate. Very dangerous position here. Extending too far, BarrackS. He's going to lose everything. Same thing for ZeLoT, man. If he extends too far out, the tanks will obliterate everything that he has. BarrackS, bring the tanks up. Siege them forward. Sees what we're dealing with over here. No irradiates available, but... yeah, they're falling back. They're kind of leaving this open, but maybe setting up for a flank. Yeah. Comes right... no! What the what? Lurkers all died. Every lurker got obliterated there. They didn't even burrow. They didn't even try to burrow. These guys get dropped in, run into the main base. The lurkers can't quite burrow on top of them because they are fast. Oh, surround attempt by ZeLoT, but I think BarrackS is winning. He's winning the bottom side. The top side appears maybe to be going to the Zerg, but no, the bottom comes to defend against the top, and that's a GG. ZeLoT taps out. Woo! And BarrackS gets the win in 15 minutes and 40 seconds of absolutely crazy TVZ. Woo, was going to get the hive there. Yeah, these lurkers couldn't chase these Marines fast enough by themselves. They needed some Ling support or Hydras or something else. My goodness. Beautiful game by BarrackS, dude. He was getting pressured. He was being contained. ZeLoT had a plan. It was executed very well. The Muta Harass was incredibly damaging. But at the end of the day, it wasn't quite enough. It simply was not enough to keep BarrackS inside his base, like ZeLoT wanted him to stay in there. And he pushes out, starts threatening the top left, the bottom left. The drops were hugely important as well. And yeah, didn't have great upgrades. 1-1, didn't have 2-2 at this point. Was working on +2 attack. The Valkyries were big. The micro maybe didn't do as much as you wanted it to with the Valks, but that's okay. You can't really win them all that way. Just winning in the end, winning the war is better than winning individual battles across something like this. So, GG. That was a ton of fun for your Monday. But yeah, good game. If you want to see a game where ZeLoT actually uses Guardians, let me know, and I'll link it to you. Let me know in the comments. Ask a question and be like, hey, Falcon, where's this ZeLoT game you're talking about? And I will tell you. Woo! All right. Well, that's a fun stuff. 75,000 to 82,000 points in favor of the Terran, who ended up winning today. Produced similar numbers of units. Terran killed a significant number more up here. 11 to 3 buildings raised. That's a lot of turrets going down. And that factory dying, too, if you remember that. And the outspend by the Zerg. It's only about 5,000 resources. It should be enough for a 15-minute game. And it wasn't. It wasn't at all because of the pressure, because of the lack of... just, I want to say upgrades. It's just really tough to go into that many Mutalisks and then go into upgraded Hydras with Lurkers. And really hard to get into Hive as well, to be honest. So, GG. All right, that is going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
The path of ascension.